Okay, I am recording this. Thanks, Archana. So what should we do? We need to look at chart in a longer term time frame, right? Now, when you see at this chart, right, and I'm going right back till here, right? If I consider this as a base, let me go to trading view. It makes my life easy. I generally do it on trading view, right? So it's easier for me.
Nila, in trading view, we don't get option charts, right?
No, we don't get it. Go charting for all price. Again, I use some tools. In case you guys want to use it, you can go at see again for people who are making money through the market, right, and want to reinvest. Go charting is good because go charting allows you to do back testing on options, right? It gives you replay and every feature. So trading view premium I have not taken, but I have go charting. I have taken its yearly subscription. I have for next 3 to 4 years. I have Y Pulse. Then I have a lot of MT4 based setups that I have bought, right? So in fact, I do keep reinvesting back in training in some of these things just to get a hang of as in what is going on in the market and all those things. So I'll stick to market structure here, right? If I assume this as a good break of structure, right? This is where the market actually after forming an inside swing broke its structure, right? And this is going right back to 2022. Now, if I see this, right, how is the structure proceeding? So it took us support. So this one was the inducement level. Market took the inducement and the support, right? It has continuously been breaking the structure upside, right? And this is a very good chart for study because this chart has actually every time it's breaking a structure, it's coming and retesting some points before going up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Good places to retest. So this is a retest. HAL did a retest here. It took a support here, right? This I'm going to make a video on inducement. You guys will learn it there. Inducement is nothing but trapping people on the induce. To induce is to induce pain, right? It's simply put nothing but you invite people for trouble and then as in to invite someone to do something, right? And to induce is generally to carry out an opposite action, right? Now, if you see, right, this break of structure happened, right, which was the last swing low. This is a swing low, right? This is a proper below this, right? Had this market gone here, it would have actually changed the character, right? The character, if you see, right, what is the character of this chart? It's a bullish chart. Why? Because it's continuously breaking highs. See, again, I said that I'll teach you foundation and then I will help you build up on that foundation, right? So what is a swing? Swing low, right, is the lowest point once before the structure has broken. Or once the structure has broken, what was the lowest point of the prior structure is known as swing low. Till the swing low gets taken out, right, you don't consider that market as bearish if it's going up and bullish if it was coming down, right? HL chart, if you clearly see, has been bullish because it's always created a higher high and higher low, right? Now, given this swing low, right, after the break of structure was not taken out at any given point of time, right? This is a swing low, this is a swing high, right? A new swing high got created here. A new swing high got created here. This was the last place where sellers had come in, right? The inducement happened here. This is the place of inducement, right? And this is the order block from where we should have attempted. So people, so had I spotted this chart earlier or I would have been doing videos earlier, I would have taken a long at 2659. This bus I had missed, right? Now then, if you see, this is giving a trend line liquidity. This is known as trend line liquidity. Why? Because you have equal highs here or slanting highs here. How many? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just give me a minute. Okay. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, but a bit
There is a,
blurred. I mean,
yeah, there is
Yeah.
a good liquidity here, right? There's a good liquidity here. It's broken the structure, it's consolidating upside. See, now I'm expanding the chart. It's broken the structure, it's consolidating upside. This trap candle was created here. The trap candle was created at the resist, right? But this low was not taken out. So this is not a trap candle, it's a proper shooting star at the resistance. Right now, the rule of shooting star is the prior day lows should be taken out. I waited here, the low did not get taken out. The moment it went beyond this, right, I was looking at a long below beyond 2907, right? So on the daily chart, you spot the trend, you spot the movements, you spot the same things that we do in intraday, right? In terms of looking at trap candle, in terms of looking at where the resistance is, in terms of where the liquidity is, right? And then you pick up these trades. Right? Did you guys get the sense of HL chart? Some of them, right, who have been with me since the 8 mentoring program, right? They know I do inducement and all these things on index chart, so they may be able to appreciate more. For the others, right, I will create videos on what is inducement, how do smart money concepts work in the market. And it works in everything, index, commodities, forex, everything, right? It works. Yeah. Hello.
yes.
About 2907, there is a daily doji. So sometimes now I get confused yesterday. It may retrace something. So वो डोजी का मीनिंग क्या होता है? ये जो डेली डोजी है 2907 के ऊपर.
Yeah, so 2907 के ऊपर जो डोजी है, okay, that doji, what is doji? Okay, candlestick, no, don't learn it mechanically, right? And I will tell you why. Each candle, right, actually signifies. So everyone talks about price action, right? What is price action? Price action is nothing but the way various participants are reacting to a certain price point in the market, right? Candlesticks, they are good representation of price action, naked candlesticks, right? The reason is they actually tell you how the market is thinking, right? Now, typically, right, in doji, if a doji candle has happened in the day, right? Okay, this is an analogy which I have given many times, right? And Shiva's 8th mentoring program, guys, you guys know this very well, right? I always consider market as a battle place, right? Now, in a battle, you either raid the opposition or you defend yourself against the opposition, right? These are the only two things you do. Now, if this is your house, right, the way you plan defenses is you first try to protect your fortress, the wall outside, right? Then after the wall, you have a solid gate which protects your house, then the various rooms, then the king's throne. All right. Doji, right, is nothing but one side came and you can take whichever side, right? Sellers came in the market. So market opened gap up, right? In this case, market opened gap up. Sellers felt the price is too high. They tried to bring the market down, right? It came down. Sellers then were defeated. They tried to raid the buyer's house. Buyers came back with all their power. They pushed the sellers back. Sellers had to retreat, which is where the candle went up. At the end of the day, both buyers and sellers are now in their respective places. Neither guy has won or lost, right? Doji is typically a basing candle. So whenever a market is going up, you could have a rally, base, and drop. Rally, base, rally is impulse, base, correction, right? Or you could have a rally, base, rally, right? Movement, pause, movement further, right? Whenever you go on a highway drive, you typically drive very fast, you wait for refreshments, you slow down, you wait for a refreshment, you fill your gas tank, you have food, the driver is well rested, you again start zipping out, right? Both those things are possible. So when a car slows down, it's either reached its destination and trying to come back, or it's waiting for refreshment, waiting for the engine to cool down, waiting for the gas to be filled in, and can again zip out, right? Doji is that candle. Typically the confirmation of doji is a prior candle का low जब तक नहीं take out होता तब तक आप doji से नहीं निकल सकते. So that is where, right, whenever you see a doji, don't be scared. That is where your position sizing comes into picture. So if your position sizing is such that it's not going to dent more than 2% of your capital, you can in profit, right? Definitely you can put. Answered your question? नहीं समझ में?
No, I got it. थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट मेरा रॉन्ग था, मतलब कल मैंने जब ये डोजी देखा तो मुझे लगा अच्छा थोड़ा रिट्रेसमेंट आएगा करके.
नहीं ऐसा
Now
मत
it
see
got
again.
clear.
I always say this thing, don't assume in the market that because this candle has happened, this will do, right? It's actually doji is not a single candle. Okay, there is no candle, right, in itself which is a single candle trade. There is nothing, right? Hammer and shooting star in a single candle nahi hai. So you always have two candles or three candles, right? Maru Bozu mein bhi hai na. Maru Bozu is also two candle setup. It is not a single candle setup. Morning star is a three candle setup, right? Evening star is a three candle setup. Rally based rally is a three. So price action में candlestick and chart patterns, na, they all need certain number of candles to actually give you a confirmation. Candlestick charts will never give you a confirmation with single candle, right? You can never take a trade. So even if you see, right, a hammer and shooting star, right, at resistance or at support, if it is formed, only then I take a trade. Otherwise, I don't suggest a trade.
Okay.
Hmm? So whenever a doji is formed, don't be scared. You have to trail your stop loss, right? So in this case, if a doji is formed, no, you get into a 15-minute chart. So I said daily, if you look at it, right, daily candles, you look at 15-minute entries setup, right? Your stop loss, trailing stop loss has to be here. This is the last selling place, right? Either here or it has to be here. यहाँ पे because you have a trap candle in between, right? So between these two places, you place your stop loss and hold the trade.
Okay.
And don't be scared of holding on.
सर आप ऑप्शंस डाटा भी यूज करते क्या स्टॉक में?
मेरे को आता है, मैं यूज नहीं करता क्योंकि मुझे प्राइस एक्शन ज्यादा इजी लगता है, बट मुझे आता है. मेरा एक प्रोप्राइटरी स्ट्रैटेजी है जिसका एल्गो भी है, जो मैं कभी कभी यूज करता था. टॉप टीम से जो 2019-20 के मेरे फॉलोअर्स हैं उनको पता है. आई यूज्ड टू ऑलवेज पब्लिश नंबर्स ऑन स्टॉक्स की ये स्टॉक्स एंड बैंक निफ्टी दोनों के ये नंबर्स रेजिस्टेंस है, ये नंबर्स सपोर्ट है. So I understand it, but I don't use it because there's so many things happening, right? ये least friction का पार्ट है, तो यहाँ से मेरे को easily trade मिलते हैं, मैं easily trade लेके निकल जाता हूँ. आता है लेकिन यूज नहीं करता. वो एक्चुअली यूज कब करते हैं? See, indicators, these strategies, all these strategies you use when you are still learning the ropes of things, right? एक बार आप सभी कुछ सीख जाओगे ना, तो आपको फिर यही समझ में आएगा कि easiest way to trade is price action.
And like option chain data is mainly usable or say very much important on the day of expiry or a day before expiry, right? Because that gives us a broad range. Because at that point of time, probably price action have got lower saying than the option data.
Okay, again I will give you cricket analogy. Most of you guys are watching cricket, right? When two captains go for a toss, whenever two captains go for a toss, right? There is a probable score. If you see, right, the side which wins the toss in the first over, commentator will say 175 runs is the average run scored at chip off by side batting first, and they win 60% of the times, right? That is the option chain data on day one of expiry.
Okay.
ठीक है. उसके बाद पहले ओवर में हमने बॉलर को 20 रन मारे, फोरकास्टेड स्कोर मेरा चेंज हो जाता है. वो फोरकास्टेड स्कोर कैसे चेंज होता है? एवरी इन लास्ट 200 मैचेस मैंने फर्स्ट ओवर में 20 रन अगर मारे थे, तो मेरा एक हॉकी स्टिक एक एनालिटिक्स का कर्व बनता है, राइट? उस हिसाब से मेरा स्कोर क्या होगा? तो 20 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 20 400 का स्कोर नहीं आएगा. T20 में क्या होगा? 20 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10.2, तो वो स्कोर 202 204 पे पैक होता है. फिर जैसे मेरी विकेट्स गिरते जाती है वो नैरो होते जाते हैं. एंड फाइनली व्हाट आई अचीव इज समथिंग एल्स, राइट? Option chain, right? Many people profess it to be the leading indicator. I disagree. Option chain is a lagging indicator. But option chain, what it will do is it will give you a pause area where if big quantity is written, that is a probable place where you will have a pause in the market, upside and downside. अब उसको देखने के भी तरीके होते हैं, आपको स्टेप पता होने चाहिए स्टॉक्स में. स्टेप जब मैं कहता हूँ तब कौन से स्टेप्स इंपॉर्टेंट है, जैसे बैंक निफ्टी में 43,000, 43,500, 44,000 आर इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप्स. अब 43, 100, 200, 300 की जो राइटिंग होगी ना, उससे मुझे मतलब नहीं है. वैसे स्टॉक्स में भी ना इंपॉर्टेंट इंस्टीट्यूशनल स्ट्राइक्स होते हैं, वो आपको पता होनी चाहिए. तो वो डेटा अगर आपको पता है तो आप वहां पे बिल्डअप देखोगे ना, वो बिल्डअप फॉर रियल होता है. एंड स्मार्ट मनी जिसको हम FIIs कहते हैं ना, उनका जो भी बिल्डअप होगा विल नेवर बी ऑन द डे ऑफ एक्सपायरी. दे जनरली प्लान देयर ट्रेड्स वे इन एडवांस, दे हेज एवरीथिंग, राइट. सो ये लाइव सेशन में बहुत दिन बुला के बोलते हैं कि अभी यहाँ पे स्मार्ट मनी ने पुट राइट किया है, अभी कॉल राइट किया है, ये किया वो किया. अरे भाई ये तो सोते हैं तभी, यूएस तो बेचारा बंद होता है तभी, कोई ये सब राइटिंग नहीं करता. और लोग रात भर दे स्लीप पीसफुली. तो वो सब बेकार की बातें. पोजीशन दे आर ऑलवेज पोजीशन वन एज इन 1 month in advance they are positioned, and when we keep hedging their money.
Understood. Thank you.
So option data will actually give you a sense of where there is a pause possible and from where people can resume. ठीक है, ये समझ में आया स्टॉक मैंने क्यों पिकअप किया था.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
अभी
structure breaking
Yes.
and bullish.
yeah. अभी टाइटन
सर मैंने आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया,
हाँ.
सॉरी.
हाँ.
जब आप बोल रहे थे ना तो आवाज बहुत दूर
हाँ.
से एकदम बारीक आ रही थी, मतलब. सो इन रिकॉर्डिंग देयर विल बी गुड वॉइस ना, तो वी कैन
Yeah,
अगेन
recording
वॉच.
it should be good, it should be good.
ओके
अभी
ओके, देन यू प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
या टाइटन का चार्ट देखते हैं. ठीक है, टाइटन का डेली चार्ट देखेंगे क्योंकि ये भी मैंने ट्रेड दिया है. दिस इज नॉट परफॉर्म्ड, दिस इज येट टू परफॉर्म, राइट. अगेन अ ब्यूटीफुल चार्ट, राइट. यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे ना, प्रॉपर लिक्विडिटी क्रिएटेड है. ठीक है, ये प्रॉपर लिक्विडिटी क्रिएटेड, इक्वल हाइज है. फर्स्ट टाइम यहाँ से गिरा, बिग फॉल आया, राइट. फिर यहाँ पे कंसोलिडेट करके गिरा. आइडियली ना कंसोलिडेट करने के बाद इसको ये स्विंग लो निकाल देना चाहिए था. तो अभी अगर आप देखेंगे, टाइटन इज कंटिन्यूसली ट्रेडिंग इन बिटवीन दिस रेंज, राइट. और इसने 50% पे सपोर्ट लिया. नाउ दिस वाज अ गुड प्लेस टू एंटर लॉन्ग. ये नॉट दिस पॉइंट, ऊपर सपोर्ट जब लिया ना इसने, इनसाइड स्विंग बना रहा था ना ये, तो यहाँ से एक लॉन्ग लेना चाहिए था इसके लिए. ठीक है, दिस वन अगेन एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई वाज नॉट गिविंग स्टॉक्स, वी मिस्ड इट, राइट. इसके बियॉन्ड लेकिन अगर आप देखेंगे, नाउ इट्स ब्रेकिंग एवरी स्विंग. सी दिस इज सब स्ट्रक्चर ना, दिस इज नाउ मेजर स्ट्रक्चर. ऐसा है इनसाइड स्विंग है, अभी ये ना नीचे आ रहा है ना ऊपर जा रहा है. तो आपको सब स्ट्रक्चर कहाँ ढूंढना है, पहला तो ये था, ये था एक. ठीक है, एक ये था लेवल जहाँ से आपको लॉन्ग मिलता. ठीक है, जब रीटेस्ट किया यहाँ पे. अब दूसरा लेवल क्या था, रीटेस्ट, यहाँ पे रीटेस्ट था. तो अब ये रीटेस्ट करने के बाद इसका फर्स्ट टारगेट था 2664, सेकंड टारगेट है इसका 262,769, राइट. सो आई एम वेटिंग, ये जब भी ब्रेकआउट देगा यहाँ से, ये एक अच्छा मूवमेंट देगा. दिस ट्रेड इंट्राडे में ना, दिस इज नॉट गॉट एक्टिवेटेड, बट ये जब भी जाएगा बहुत अच्छा जाएगा. ये समझा, किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है इस पे?
Understood. Fine.
No, I'm not away from mic. It's probably the Bluetooth, right? अब चलते हैं गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज पे, जो आज एक्चुअली मूव किया है. गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज का स्टोरी एग्जैक्टली उल्टा है. See, look at this chart. Clear cut bearish trend. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट पे ज्यादा कनेक्ट्स नहीं मिल रहे मुझे, मैं ये कनेक्ट्स ले रहा हूँ. 1 ये ज्यादा बेटर है बिकॉज यहाँ पे ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस पॉइंट मिल रहा है. ठीक है, so I may not take this trend line. I'm assuming this as a good trend. I am taking this trend line because I have more than 5-6 points, right? Now where was the prior support, right? This is the prior support, this is the prior support in the market. ठीक है, इसके नीचे गया, आइडियली इसके नीचे गया, अब ये इसका मतलब इसको बेरिश हो जाना चाहिए था. This was the first line of support that Godrej Properties had. It took the support, right? Now, when it's taking a support, now this could be a smart money trap. What is a smart money trap? It's come down heavily. It's trying to take the support. It's not taken the support. It's broken the support, taking a. Now the support becomes a flip zone. It becomes resistance. So is resistance pay? Ideally, when it took the resistance, it should have not respect. So in a bearish trend, market never respects support. In a bullish trend, it never respects resistances. तो ये लेवल टूट जाना चाहिए था, आपको कायदे से इधर आ जाना चाहिए था. But market kept going up, right? Now till here, there's a trend line liquidity. If you see this, there is a trend line liquidity. This is a trend line liquidity, right? This is a flip zone. ये क्या है? ये flip zone है. Okay, wait, let me write. Okay, this is a flip zone, right? Flip zone or SMT. Now, what am I doing? I am waiting here to see what happens, right? The moment trend line, this area was breached, right? I am looking at taking a breakout, retest, breakout trade. Now, breakout हुआ, इस support का retest है. ये point immediate support है, ठीक है? ये इस point से I am looking at a long, right? Now my targets here. So this is one from here. If I take, right, this was the target one. These all are decisional areas, right? These all are decisional areas. Yesterday, the reason for giving long is it's actually consolidating above these highs. So here I had given a long at 1322. It has actually met its target. So I was targeting 1350 and then 1440. अब ये daily basis पे क्या करेगा ना, ये यहाँ पे इस zone में ना ये एक dip देगा, छोटा सा dip देगा यहाँ पे. See, this is a trap candle which is getting formed. I'm telling it to you live. ये trap candle बन रहा है daily basis पे. ये एक डिप छोटा सा 1307 तक देगा और उसके बाद ये गैप फिलिंग के लिए आएगा. ठीक है, ये एकदम अगर आप देखोगे, ये जो स्विंग है ना, ये अगर आप देखेंगे, अब ये स्विंग में यहाँ से शॉर्ट नहीं करना ट्रेड. क्यों? क्योंकि ये अब डिस्काउंट में चल रहा है, प्रीमियम में नहीं. डिस्काउंट में कभी भी शॉर्ट नहीं करना है. डिस्काउंट में आप सपोर्ट ले लिया, बेस बना लिया, अब आप इसको लॉन्ग साइड पे ही देखिए. ठीक है, सो ट्रैप कैंडल जो बन रही है, ट्रैप कैंडल के ऊपर आपको एक ट्रेड मिलेगा. ट्रेड इज टू actually go ahead and break out the gaps that it has left open in the market. ठीक है, तो आज का जो ट्रेड दिया था गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज का, that has given me the intended value because I was looking at a 8 to 10 point stop loss. मैंने already अपना result देख लिया. Guys, any question in terms of how I'm picking stocks?
I joined the call. I didn't know about the stock.
Yeah, no.
Nilay, one question on like the way you analyze this Godrej properties, correct? So any sector have got their own indices. So if you want to analyze or let's say a bit of a swing or a positional trade kind of thing, should we actually get into the index first and then have a look on it whether that is taking support or resistance and how that move can come up, and accordingly then we get into the composition to analyze the base stock and identify good proposals? Or
yes, so it's a good point. So what typically we do, right, is you look at the sector first, and within the sector, right, you look at the bellwethers of the sector first, right? Godrej properties, right, अगर उस sector में जाएंगे ना, DLF and everything, right, are a prominent bellwether, right? That is where I did not bring that point. But if you're trading the top 2-3 stocks, right, in that sector, you would try to look at NSE real estate, NSE IT, then Banknnifty के केस में that is clear banking, financial services में Nifty financial services देखोगे, right? So those things you look at it. इस केस में problem क्या है? Godrej properties is not a bellwether, so which is where I'm not recommending people to look at it.
okay.
But you would look at sector, then you would look at some news which is going to impact the sector. जैसे metals अगर आपको लेना है ना, तो आपको चाइना से कोई डेटा आ रहा है क्या, वो देखना जरूरी है.
Right. And one more thing, like whenever we identify any stock for let's say long or short or something like that, I mean, what is the safer side? If I want to take a positional trade on the option side, is it actually advisable or no? Because if I buy option, that keeps on melting. So it's better to take a cash or a future kind of thing, or there's some strategy to identify. Okay, for the current month, let's say today is the 3rd May. If I'm planning, let's say Axis Bank today itself, I'm finding it very lucrative price. I mean, it's exactly at a support and a swing low kind of thing, and it has got a good potential of upside in a month or two kind of thing if I have patience. So I've got 2 or 3 choices. One is I buy cash stock wherein I need a lot of money. Another is future, wherein I end up getting too much of leverage, but then it's risky also. Options is a bit of safer side, but then I lose too much of money in that. This is my past experience. So any ways to identify which call or I mean which strike price for a call or a put option should we take for getting into positional trade?
See, positional trades, right? I prefer cash market more. Future definitely no, because future में आपको daily mark to market settle करना पड़ता है. Option के case में ना, if you have a compression for a long time, right? अगर compression is for 10, 20, 30, 40 days, right? And you have a clear cut, जैसे अभी Godrej Properties का जो HAL का जो pattern मैंने ढूंढा था inducement वाला, that was an ideal trade for going long using an option, right? Lupin and IRCTC also I have given long using an option because there is a clear cut downtrend, there is a clear cut base formation, and it has gone ahead, given a confirmation, and now it is retesting the confirmation level, right? There typically I like to go with options. Otherwise, I don't like to go with stock options. And stock options में puts लेना ही मत. I have had very bad experiences. Stock option को liquidity का problem होता है, so stock options लेने के पहले ना check which are liquid stocks. जैसे नौकरी and all that, they are so bad. They will move 100-200 points on cash market futures, but they will not give you any movement in the stocks. So be careful. वो है एक और एक लैब इपका लैब या कोई तो एक स्टॉक है जो सेम चीज इपका लैब या है कोई तो एक है एफएनओ में जिसका ऑप्शन बहुत बुरा होता है.
Davis Lab didn't.
Davis Lab.
Davis Lab नहीं, Davis Lab का तो ठीक मूव करता है, लिक्विडिटी होता है. I'll give the name. It's pathetic. It's a pharma basket stock and उसमें लिक्विडिटी मर जाता है. तो लिक्विडिटी आपका रिलायंस में है, बजाज फाइनेंस में है, एचडीएफसी बैंक लिक्विडिटी इज लेस इन ऑप्शंस. वापस मर जाओगे क्योंकि वो स्टॉक मूव करते ही नहीं. वो स्टॉक मूव करेगा ना, एक तो स्टॉक 15-20 पॉइंट मूव कर दे ऊपर नीचे. लुक एट इट नाउ, राइट? 1720 से 1680 का जो रेंज है ना, एक मतलब 2 हफ्ता हो गया निकाला ही नहीं, सिर्फ प्रीमियम डीके होगा.
Right. So even if we are able to find out, let's say, some liquid stock wherein we can trade through options, what is the criteria for strike price selection? It should be far out of the money, or let's say today, let's take an example of Axis. Today is, let's say, 857, 860 it's trading, right? And I'm expecting in a month or two it to reach, let's say, 930 or 940 kind of thing. So today, should I select some May end or June end series with a strike price at a higher end itself, or I should try to get into the at the money price itself?
Now, let me ask you a question separately, right? In a different, not separately, in a different. Axis if it moves 70 points, how much will Banknnifty move?
It should move a lot, definitely.
Banknnifty अपने all time highs के पास है. Do you see that movement happening?
I understood.
ठीक है, एक ये तो फिलहाल ना मैं थोड़ा कूलिंग ऑफ का वेट करूंगा. ठीक है, अभी क्या होगा, अभी सेक्टर रोटेशन होगा. अभी सेक्टर रोटेशन होगा, विद इन सेक्टर स्टॉक रोटेशन होगा. अगर आप लास्ट सी इनफैक्ट इन माय यस्टरडेज एनालिसिस आई हैव क्लियरली सेड देयर इज एग्जॉशन रैली, राइट? एग्जॉशन रैली है. अभी क्या है ना, अभी आज गिरा ना तो आज तड़प रहा है. अगर आप देखेंगे, दिस इज हाउ द लाइफ साइकिल मूव्स, राइट? Kids are vibrant, then they grow high on energy. फिर teens बनते हैं, teens में testosterone आता है, very very high on energy. फिर the life teaches them hard lessons. 20s and 30s में they have many other factors, right? So they tone down. Then the jobs tone them down. Then you go towards the end stage of your life, you are not, there is a hope. फिर आदमी तड़पता है लास्ट में और तड़पने के बाद खत्म होता है. तो अभी ये जो एग्जॉशन रैली का जो एंड है ना, ये इसी तरह होता है. भाई एक इम्पल्स आया, रुका, अब नीचे गिरती है ना, एंड में जो बायर्स है ना, जो अब मतलब कटने वाले हैं जो आखिर में, वो आ रहे हैं. तो अब
अंडरस्टूड.
ये जो वोलाटिलिटी बढ़ जाती है ना, तब ये कटने वाले लोग आते हैं. एंड इस टाइम पे ना जनरली आप देखोगे कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी न्यूज आएगी जो मार्केट को किसी एक डायरेक्शन में ना बहुत गंदा नीचे लेके जाएगी. अभी हम नहीं सोच रहे, अभी जब हम आज बात कर रहे हैं तो हमें नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, बट 7, 10, 20, 30 डेज लेटर, राइट, यू से यार हाँ ये तो एकदम चार्ट में देख के तो समझ में आ रहा है कि ऑल टाइम हाइस के पास था. फेड का एफओएमसी मिनट्स भी था, बैंकिंग सेक्टर वाज नॉट डूइंग वेल इन यूएस, ये तो नीचे कटने के लिए था. तो ध्यान रखना अभी, क्योंकि कॉन्टेक्चुअली अगर मैं देखूं तो मैंने बैंकिंग में एक सेक्टर रोटेशन देखा है, वो नया ट्रिगर नहीं है. ऑलरेडी सारे क्वार्टरली अर्निंग्स आ गए हैं, अभी कोई ट्रिगर नहीं है. तो अभी लेने का टाइम फ्रॉम एन ऑप्शन स्टैंड पॉइंट इज नॉट गुड.
ओके.
स्टॉक ऑप्शंस नॉट गुड, बिकॉज स्टॉक्स में कोई ऐसा कुछ बड़ा न्यूज नहीं आएगा.
Understood.
60-70 points of move in a index when right? I am not saying.
Understood. No, so I understood the I mean the concept here. Right now it's not a good time for going long in Axis this way. But having said that, my question was more of the, okay, fine, let us say that all the criteria are meeting and we are expecting a stock to rise or let's say fall kind of thing. And then at that point of time, if I want to lower my risk in a way by putting in less capital in market, and that's how I think
I'll
of.
explain it, right? So the way I plan my 0-0 trades, right, is how you should plan your stock options, right? 0-0 trade has to be at a spot where you will see 3x, 4x movement, right? Now, if you go for 20, yesterday we went for 19,250 C, right? That moved from 3 to 12. सिर्फ 9 पॉइंट का मूवमेंट हुआ था इंडेक्स. ठीक है, अगर मैं 19,200 सी के लिए जाता तो इट वुड हैव मूव्ड फ्रॉम 52 to 61. इट इज barely 10-12% मूवमेंट. ठीक है, and if I would have gone for 19,300 C, it would have decayed. So what you need to do is you need to look at where you are potentially seeing the targets of the stock, right? So if it's an OTM now 45 days prior, do you see these targets to hit and become ITM, right? Or deep ITM? That is what you should choose.
Understood. Thank you. Earlier, what I used to think is that if let's say if I am expecting let's say 40 or 50 points in a stock, then I should buy that strike price out of the money, which is what is my target, because that is cheaper right now compared to the ATM strike price.
नहीं तो आप OTM देखें जो ITM बन सकता है, not ATM.
Understood.
अगर ATM बनेगा तो वो डीके हो जाएगा, तो आपको एक आध दो मतलब डेल्टा पीछे खींचना पड़ेगा. अगर 10-10 पॉइंट का, जैसे एक्सिस शायद 10-10 पॉइंट का स्टेप है, तो उसमें आपको एक आध दो पॉइंट पीछे खींचना पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि एंड ऑफ द मंथ में अगर वहां पे एक्सपायर होता है ना, तो आप अभी खरीदोगे तो 5-10-20 रुपए में होगा, and that's it will be 20 rupees. So it has to be delta to ITM for you to just be cost to cost. वहां से अगर 2-5-10 रुपए ऊपर एक्सपायर हो जाता है तो आपका 50% बन जाता है.
Understood. Okay. Thank you.
ठीक है. Guys, any other question? We are running short on time. Any other questions that you guys have? गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज में खतरनाक डिप आया, क्या हुआ?
Entire real estate is going down today. DLF is going down. Oberoi going down.
Wow,
Godrej
look at this candle, 45 point move. कुछ आया है क्या? Let's see. Okay, we'll see. I think Banknnifty would have also fallen because
No, Banknnifty is up.
Banknnifty is up. Okay. Real estate कैसे गिरा फिर इतना?
I
Okay,
don't
now
know.
you understand why ये मैंने
Thanks for identifying. मैं DLF में long था, अभी just मैंने काट दिया फिलहाल एक बार.
अरे ये देखो, ये मैंने आपको क्या कहा था, सपोर्ट लेगा यहाँ पे एक्सिस,
Yeah.
ये ट्रेंड लाइन लिक्विडिटी था. दिस इज अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ ट्रेंड लाइन लिक्विडिटी. When it has taken a trend line liquidity, right? This is your immediate point. If this immediate point is not, this is decisional and this is extreme. इसने extreme से reversal दे दिया. At least I hope guys who are there on the call, they have not got stuck in their position anywhere, huh, guys. Folks, anyone stuck in the position anywhere, or everyone is out of the positions?
Yeah.
Clear positions.
Perfect.
I still have Kotak call option open.
I am holding Axis Bank long.
Okay. Kotak since where, Muni?
Kotak I bought again in the dip yesterday.
Okay.
The first call given last week, right? I exited in the profit. Again, I took a re-entry yesterday. There was a big dip, no, 20 points down.
Kotak may consolidate now for some time, right? Given today's FOMC meet, right? We don't know what is the outcome. And if the see, this time it's about banking, right? If banking actually suffers, FOMC comes out with harsh comments on regulations around banking, right? Try to exit if you're in profit today. We'll see banking positions later. Right, I am only cautious about banking now because this time, right, the commentary is going to be revolving around banking from the FOMC side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in profit. I will exit it today.
Just take a
Thanks,
just trade and exit, because if there is some negativity, right, around regulations which will tighten banking practices, you will see a big sharp 506, and see, it's expected now because markets are at all-time high from a banking standpoint. You can expect a sharp correction of any day, right? 500,000 point correction can come. Some news will trigger it. So that is why I'm being slightly cautious on the banking side.
Got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Ali.
Cool.
Nilay, I'm planning to take exit from Oberoi also now. It's also going down.
Yeah. I told you it's a trap candle formed in between, but I think the shooting star may get confirmed today because reality as a sector is going down. Short मत करना लेकिन अभी short के लिए time है.
Short नहीं.
Crude also falling down.
Sorry?
Yeah, this crude is also falling down.
Crude also, WTI crude also falling down.
There has to be some news because gold is going up suddenly.